Hello, it is the Genuine Ginger here. How's it going? I am your hostess, Mackenzie Quintana, the Genuine Ginger on social media. Hi, welcome to my podcast. I am so glad that you're here. I am so excited to share with you things that I have learned that have helped me in my life to just feel better, be better, and not feel so stuck in my life anymore. So there's that. I've got lots of episodes you can go back and listen to if you haven't already. I'd love to connect with you on social media. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, pretty much everywhere. My kind of main vibe though is Instagram. So, okay. Today I want to talk about being authentic and what that means. So I realized recently that I would, okay, actually, hold on. Where am I going with this? Sorry. I should have organized my thoughts a little bit before I jumped on here, but I was just like, yes, I'm going to talk about this. Let's go. So when I kind of started, my journey, as I've called it, which I know sounds really cliche, but it is what it is. This idea of like being authentic, like being the real you, being, true to who you are and being authentic. And I kind of took that to mean like that I needed to be the truest version of myself. So like, I believe that God, Heavenly Father and Heavenly Mother created us, right? And then we came to earth, and as mortals, we kind of take on characteristics and habits and things that aren't necessarily who we truly are. And like, so I kind of took authentic to mean, like that true version of me, like that purest, truest version of the woman that I was made to be, right? But I think that the better word for that is like my true self, or a lot of people will say like my higher self, or, I don't like that. I don't like that word for it either. I like to just say like that, the true, that's not even the right word. I'll have to come up with a better word for it because I don't feel like that even works anymore either. But that version of me that is the best me that I could possibly be, right? And so, hold on. I'm always so impressed at how well this microphone picks up the sound that is happening outside my office door. Anyways, but I don't think that's true. That authentic means that like best version of me. I don't think that's true anymore. I think that authentic means just being who I am. And that person, like, I was talking to a friend about it the other day, and she was saying, like, being authentic, like, that doesn't mean being perfect. It means, like, I can be angry, and that's, excuse me, and that's authentic. Like, if my kid, comes in and needs me, and I don't want, and I'm busy, which didn't just happen. I'm very proud of myself for not getting upset in that moment. But if I react and I'm upset, that's me being authentic, right? Like, is it necessarily desirable? No, but that's me being authentic, right? So if I'm feeling sad, and I am expressing that sadness, that's me being authentic. What's not authentic is when I'm feeling sad and I am expressing and I'm making it look like I'm okay, right? And so I forgot where I was going with this now. Hold on. Oh, so yeah, like the authentic version of you, she's gonna look messy, probably. Like, she's gonna look different depending on what's going on in her life and where she's at. And so just opening myself up to that and opening up to that idea has been so liberating, to be like, I can be whoever I want to be right now. Like, I don't have to like figure out like, okay, who am I really? And like, I got to dress, who is Mackenzie Quintana and how does she dress? And I got to dress like that person, or like, what does she wear? How does she style her hair or whatever? Like, if one day I feel like wearing a bright pink shirt and the next day I want to stick to nude, like that's okay. That is being authentic. Like, because you're just wearing what you feel like wearing that day, right? And so like I feel like this just allows you to change into a mold and to be different from day to day sometimes even. And why is this even important? Because change is good. And it's okay for you to change. I shared in my stories the other day, I've shared this makeup for 4 years. The past 4 years I've been sharing this makeup that I've loved, and I've preached like put it on every day because it helps you feel good, and I still believe that that's true. And for whatever reason, over the last few months, I just haven't really felt like wearing makeup every day. And it wasn't because I was like depressed or sad or didn't want to be, get ready for a good day. It was just, it didn't feel like who I wanted to be that day. Like I wanted to show up just a little more natural that day, right? And then the next day, maybe I did want to put on makeup. And so then that's me being authentic to that day, right? And so like you don't have to stick yourself in this box of who you are, who you have to be. And like, another example, I've been wearing these false lashes for months or for years. And I remember same thing with the makeup and these false lashes. Like I was like, I'm going to wear these till the day I die, like, which I recognize is a pretty bold statement, but like, I loved these false lashes, and I'm going to wear these for forever. And then, like I said, within the last few months, I've just kind of, and weeks even more so, I'm just kind of like, I don't really want to wear these right now. Like I feel like just really going a little bit more natural. And so, and like I'm trying out the curly girl method. But here's the thing, you have to be cautious about, and maybe this is just me, but I feel like if I've learned anything over the last few years, if I do something or have a certain thought pattern, it's probably likely that there's at least a few more people on this planet that think the same way. And so I'm guessing maybe at least one of you that's listening also might have this thought pattern, is that I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to bring out my curly hair, like my naturally wavy curly hair. So I'm like trying out the curly girl method. If you have any tips, send them my way. I did my first take of it today, and I'm very skeptical, but I'm gonna try to give it the full 4 to 6 weeks to see, give it a real shot. Anyways. And so then I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to be like a curly hair girl now. And then I like put myself in this box of being a curly hair girl now. What that box even looks like, I don't know. But I put myself in the box. Some other boxes that I have found myself putting myself in over the last few years is being a person with a house with like that on the outside. My house and my yard is kind of disheveled. I wouldn't say it's disheveled. My yard is a little bit disheveled. We're working on it. And then my house, from the outside, it just looks like this cute little house. And then you walk in and like we have pretty nice, decent looking furniture and like a nice kitchen. And like, so I like put myself in this box of being quote, one of those people who has on the outside, their house looks average, and on the inside, it's actually really kind of nice. What the heck even is that box? Like, who are, like, I don't even know anyone else that, like, I would even describe that way. Like, what does that even mean? I don't know, but I put myself in that box. And then, just, I don't know, I put myself in the redhead box for so many years. And, like that I needed to act like a redhead acts like, or whatever. Or, just... or whatever, that I'm going to be the person who likes to glam up their makeup, even when they're just sitting at home. And then I'm like putting myself in that box. Why are we putting ourselves in boxes? Why? Are you putting, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Are you putting yourself in boxes? Like on the daily? Like, okay, I'm going to be one of those people that does this. Or like, I'm just going to be one of those moms that does this. Or like, or maybe it's, I don't want to be one of those people. I don't want to be one of those people that is like that. I don't want to be one of those people that is like that. I'll tell you what, I realized that I was doing another, as a caution, as I was seeing this trend of people on Instagram that were kind of a certain way. And like, I was just like, they were like, they're great people. I'm not like nothing against them, but I was just like, I don't really want to be that way. But then I found that like by saying I don't want to be that way, I was also cutting myself off from like a lot of things that I did want, that those people, that those quote unquote type of people did have. And so like, okay, I'm just going to stop trying to like not specify. But it was like rich people, okay? Like I was seeing that certain rich people or that I was following were like kind of had similar behaviors. And again, it's not like they were bad behaviors, but I was just like, I don't really want to be that way. And so, but then I realized like that I'm essentially like then sending the message to the universe that I don't want to be a rich person, which is not true. I want money. I want lots of money. I want all the money that the universe will send me. And so like recognizing that by putting myself in boxes, I might also be limiting myself or like, yeah, like I'm limiting myself from the boxes that I'm putting myself and also from the boxes that I'm not wanting to put myself in. Does that make sense? So again, I hope like no one takes offense by what I just said, because I love rich people. I love people. I love quirky people. I love, I think everyone is just doing the best that they can with what they know and how they know. And like I think everyone's kind of struggling with this, like trying to show up authentically and who they really are. And especially on social media, it's so tricky, I feel like, to show up authentic to who you are, because you do kind of create this like identity on social media, and then you feel like you kind of have to live up to that identity anyways, and maybe in real life too. So my point being, don't put yourself in a box. Don't not put yourself in a box. Get rid of the boxes. Get rid of the boxes. Get rid of like, this is who I am from now on, or this is, whatever, like, unless it's a good thing, of course. Like if you're like, no, I'm the woman who is gonna exercise 3 times a week, and like that's who I am now, then yes, be that person. That is the person that I am striving to be. But don't make that mean anything about anything else. Like don't make it mean like, okay, I'm the person who exercises 3 days a week now, and so I have to do this and this and then the other. No, like don't like stop trying to be like other people. Just be true to who you are. Maybe you're a person who exercises 3 times a week, and sometimes you order pizza, or maybe multiple times a week you order pizza, or maybe you like to, whatever, like just try to be the best that you can be from day to day. Recognize that is going to look different from day to day, right? Right now I am in my late luteal phase, and so I have not been the most patient mom. And again, I just realized that is where I am in my cycle, and I try to do my best, and I try to, ask for forgiveness and give myself grace. And that's authentic for me right now. It is authentic that my hormones are doing crazy things in my body that are making me a little bit of a crazy person. This is me being authentic right now, okay? Like, sometimes you feel like a crazy person, and so it's okay for you to show up as a crazy person, as long as you're not putting yourself at risk or any other people at risk, right? But you know what I mean. Like, we always try to be our best, but sometimes, like we all have seen probably now, like some days your best is going to be 80%. Some days your best is going to be 20%. Some days your best is going to be 95%. Like those, but that's okay. It's okay. You're doing your best, and just be authentic to who you are, to who you want to be, and don't put yourself in a box or limit yourself by not putting yourself in a box. Okay. I hope this came across. I hope that this landed anywhere good, because like I said, I'm in my late luteal phase, and that tends to not be my forte as far as words and communication. So I'm gonna, next follicular and ovulation phase, I'm gonna try to record a couple podcasts ahead of time so that they can go out when I'm in my, so that I'm not actually recording when I'm in my luteal and menstrual phase. But you know what? I'm being authentic, and maybe it's okay that we get different versions of me here on this podcast, right? I hope maybe you can benefit from all of them. All right, here comes the little one in to ask me something. So I will say adios for now, or adieu. Is that how you say goodbye in French? Anyone watching the Olympics? I don't know. All right, we'll see ya next time. I love you. Bye.